talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like so. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to get me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to get me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers, let the count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things I go missing now.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
On the carry, it's Davis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Here's Davis now. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Again, it's Lewis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nigel Bradham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He may try, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Steps away to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They go again with Davis. And some room to work. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down. That's Davis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. J.J. Nelson now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out here in the I. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, it's no secret the offense has to move in a hurry.
And all the defense wants to do, keep them in the field of play, make a tackle, and let that clock run.
Forced out to his left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 3rd down, it's Davis. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood girls and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some space here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A beautiful fake. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll set up a throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is knocked down from the side. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Back to throw. Young. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Steve McClendon, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Let's go. They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go!
They're going to try and throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Steelers! Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now back out.
Way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this one through the uprights and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And fresh off.
Talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short term. Here's his own.
Those defensive backs for the form of deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. At the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep for whom? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Looking to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Rice from 21 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.